Hi, Fran. Hi, thanks for being here. Happy Feminine Friday, friend. Right? Happy Feminine Friday. Oops, sorry about that. I hope you're doing well. Let me get to the channel. Thank you, Fran. Okay, here we are, right? Here we are. July 19th, right? Let me check. Yep, July 19th, 2024. Happy Feminine Friday, everyone. Welcome to Lilleybugglane. I am Lala, and sometimes what I do is I go live on Fridays because, hi, Anna Marie. Happy Feminine Friday. I go live on Fridays because that is our Friday fun night. Chewy and I have a Friday fun night. We go out to dinner, we hit a Goodwill, and I buy goodies sometimes, most of the time, and I like to share them with you right away so I can get them put away and keep things neat and tidy here at Lilleybugglane. So we are live on a Friday, aren't we? We are. So I'm so glad to be here with you. I hope everybody has had a wonderful, wonderful week. Lots of things going on. Lots of things going on, right? Right. And we're going to keep the faith, right? Everything is going to work out exactly as we want it to. Anyway, excuse me. Excuse me. Monday is going to be a really big day too because somebody is going to appear in front of Congress. So if you have a clear schedule on Monday, you might want to stay informed and watch that. Watch those questions being asked in Congress. That will be very, very interesting. It certainly will. It certainly will. So it was a beautiful day here today in Lilleybugglane. We had a pretty good week weather-wise. It hasn't been terribly hot, which is good. Um, we lost a pot of the mini petunias. The ones next to the garage, right? You know how we have the wooden bench in front of the garage doors, and then we have the pots of mini petunias on each side, right? Well, one pot of the mini petunias within 24 hours completely died. It was infested with ants. It was infested with ants. I noticed it. I noticed it was starting to go limp and it was just looking very sickly. So I watered it, thinking that it might need a little extra hydration, right? Well, that didn't work. So I moved it into the shade on the patio, thinking that maybe it's, got a little bit of a sunburn. It needs some shade. Was hoping that was going to work. Didn't work. Kept getting sicklier and sicklier looking. And Chewy said, nope, it's a goner. It is a goner. And when I lifted it up off the stump, because we have those wooden stumps that we put our pots on, when I lifted it up, ants just all over that wooden stump. So, and then when I looked inside the plant, I could see it was infested with ants. So we think the ants got into it and just ate it, the roots. So anyway, so we have changed the pots to plant stands now. We moved we moved the mini petunia that was over by the cherry tomato plant on the other side of the garage door. We moved that over to the bench. So we still have the two petunias on each side of the bench, right? And we don't have a petunia on the other side of the garage door. So, but they are in plant stands now, not on wooden stumps. Those wooden stumps are quite a few years old, so they're probably very, very rotted on the inside. And, sometimes they do need to be changed out. So we are getting rid of those 3 stumps at the garage doors, and we will get new ones. And they're easy to get. People are always having trees taken down in our neighborhoods. And what you do is you just go and ask them, hey, can I have a section of the tree trunk? And then Chewy just takes the chainsaw and, like that, like a manly man, and makes the stands that we use for our flower pots. So sad that we lost one of our beautiful, beautiful mini petunia pots, but that sometimes happens, doesn't it? It does. And we were able to play musical flower pots, and we were able to make it look the same. So there we go. So that was something that happened. We had a thunderstorm this week here. It was very quick, very, very quick. We had a thunderstorm. We caught it went to the north of us, and we just caught the one side of it, Yeah, I know it does, Fran. I know. But I think for the rest of the year, we're going to keep them in the plant stands. And then next year, we'll use new stumps. That way, we won't have to worry about it. So we won't have to worry about it. And let me tell you something. That daisy wave is keeping me busy with deadheading. It certainly is. And after that thunderstorm that we had, because the rain came down really, really hard. And when the rain comes down hard, your garden and your flowers and stuff, they get like beat down. So they need the sun to come out, and so that they can dry out and, stand back up. You know what I mean? So that took a little bit to happen, but everything looks good out there. And I will be showing you another garden tour soon. So we have that. We got 2 more zucchini. Oh, did you? That's interesting, Fran. That's interesting that they would fall in the city. Oh, on a highway. Okay. We got 2 more zucchini, and I did one of them Wednesday. We didn't go out to dinner or anything, so I fried up one of them for Wednesday for dinner. And then our neighbor, because we share back and forth, we share vegetables and stuff like that. And our neighbor gave us some yellow squash. So now we have yellow squash, and I'm going to fry that up for dinner too. I certainly am. Fried zucchini and fried squash with lots and lots of ketchup. It's yummy. It certainly is. So, and it was very nice because our neighbor's squash harvest is coming in very, very quickly. So I took some to fry up. I took some that I'm going to chunk up, right? And I'm going to freeze it down in the freezer for soups for the winter time. And then he set up a little table out in front of the house, and he put all the extra squash on there so that people taking walks or walking their dogs or whatever, if they would like to have some fresh vegetables, they can take one too. So that's very, very nice. And people have taken some today. So that's very exciting. That is exciting. Okay, so shall I show my goodies? I shall, right? So I did post Feminine Friday. I know, Fran, right? I know, that is very nice. We've done that before too. We've put we've put tomatoes and stuff out on just a little table out at the sidewalk, and the neighbors like to, we kind of all share our harvests together. So it is very, very nice. Yeah, Anna Marie, it is. Because we have a lot of people walking through the neighborhood, and older people that walk through the neighborhood, and they don't, they can't physically, tend to a garden and stuff, and they like to have fresh produce. So a lot of people that grow gardens, if they have extra, they will either put it in a paper bag and just leave it on the stoop for somebody, or we'll put tables out, and then the neighbors can just take what they need. So anyway, so it is Feminine Friday, as I have said. And one of the things that I do during the summer is every Friday, I wear a dress or a skirt. And it is just my way of showing that it's fun to be a girl, and that it is a-okay to be feminine. And it's like my private little silent protest to feminism, which is a horrid, horrid lie that was told to women and turned them into angry, bitter hags. It is. So anyway, I post my Feminine Friday outfits on Instagram. So today I wore my crisp white Charter Club sleeveless shirt. I wore my fabulous, and I am in love with this sweater. I want to find it in every color they ever made it in. My fabulous Worthington 3/4 sleeve cardigan. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And believe you me, I have my peepers, eagle eyes on those racks. I do too, Fran. I do too. At the Goodwill. I am scanning those racks at the Goodwill for colors. And as soon as I see the color, I look to see if it's the Worthington. I haven't found any yet, but I'm not going to give up, right? I'm not going to give up. And I wore this fabulous Talbot's skirt today, Lemon Time, which has lemons on it, right? And it's by Talbot's. It is a stretch knit. I absolutely love it. It's navy blue with little white polka dots, and then it's got your little clusters of lemons with the beautiful yellow and then the variegated green leaves. So I thought that matched well with this sweater. And I was excited when I found this sweater because of the other skirt. And then I thought of this skirt too. And then I wore my navy blue espadrilles with this for Feminine Friday. So I was super, super happy about it. And this reminded me of Lemon Time too, right? Our Saturday at the Sink Lemon Time. So this was my outfit for Feminine Friday today. And we went to the hut. We had a wonderful time. And as you saw, we had a wonderful pizza too, didn't we? Because I posted our announcement for our live on Instagram. I used the picture of our pizza tonight at the hut, and it was super yummy. It certainly was. We went to the Goodwill up in Sharon. Did you, Anna Marie? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Listen, are you enjoying wearing dresses on Friday? Are you enjoying it? I look forward to it. Now, I don't only wear a dress on Friday, because I do wear dresses during the week here at Lilleybugglane, but Friday is the day when I really look forward to it because I get to share my outfits, with you guys on Instagram, and it's just, it's a special day. Feminine Friday is a special day. So, but I hope that you are enjoying it. I know Fran is a big fan of the dresses and the skirts also. And I know that we have quite a few of our circle friends that enjoy wearing skirts and dresses on Fridays too. I know, right? I know. So I'm glad. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. And just like I've said before, you put a dress on, you put a skirt on, and you walk different, and you stand different, and you sit different, and it just makes you feel good, doesn't it? It makes you feel feminine and just, sashaying, and it's really, really nice. So if you don't participate in Feminine Friday, I would like to invite you. Right, Anna Marie. Right. Yeah, I used to wear dresses a lot when I was in school, skirts and dresses, and when Bunny was young in the 90s, they had fabulous dresses in the 90s, didn't they? And I just loved wearing. I've always loved wearing. It's funny because I almost feel more comfortable in a dress or a skirt. No, well, wait a minute, Fran. Are you when you say maxi dress, is a maxi dress a long dress, like to your ankles? Is that what you consider a maxi dress? Because sometimes I see online where they say maxi dress and it's like below the knee. They mean below the knee. But if you're saying maxi dress all the way down, right? I always have to hem everything. So a maxi dress, I would have to hem. I do have, okay, all the way to the floor, or like to the ankle, right? I believe I do have one. I believe I have one maxi dress. It's white gauzy. It's like a white gauzy. Oh, true, Anna Marie. True, true. That is true. Very easy, right? It's like you put on just one garment and your whole outfit is ready, right? And just some accessories, you know what I mean? But you don't have to do like a shirt and a. Oh, okay, Fran. I'll have to look for that. I'll have to look for that. We don't have any specifically petite stores around us. Sometimes at Walmart, they do have petites. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. I would probably have to have a petite, the whole thing be petite. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you hem it and it's not petite, sometimes it messes up the design. Does that make sense? Now, I did have quite a few long skirts. Do you remember, like about maybe 5 or 6 years ago? Remember when the long skirts were real popular? I did have a couple of those that I wore, and I really, really enjoyed them. And I think Louise has a couple of long skirts that she enjoys wearing, and she decided she was going to keep them. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me show you my goodies. So earlier this week, I went to my local Goodwill here in my town, and I went during, it was Tuesday, so that was Senior Citizen Discount Day, and I got 2 items there. So I want to show you those, and that was 20% off day because it was Senior Citizen Discount Day, so you get an extra 20% off. And I'm considered a senior citizen at Goodwill because I am over 55 years old. So over 55 and older is considered senior citizen at Goodwill. So I did get 2 items. I was very, very excited to find them. One of them, I believe, is from Kmart. I miss Kmart. I miss Kmart. I do. Oh my gosh, Kmart, why did you leave us? Why did you leave us? The Jacqueline Smith collection, Martha Stewart. I remember when Martha Stewart went into Kmart. That was like one of the first celebrity store collaborations, right? Do you remember that? I'll show you why, Fran. I think that this might be Kmart, okay? I found a fabulous tissue box cover. It is plastic. Now, listen to this plastic. This is thick plastic. This is old school plastic. This isn't the plastic of today, right? The flimsy, gross plastic of today, right? This is absolutely adorable. Look at the beading around there, and then there's beading around the opening. It does not have a single scratch anywhere on it. There's beading down at the bottom. What you do is you just slip your tissue box up in here, and then the tissues come out here. This is a beautiful buttercream yellow color, acrylic. Does it sound acrylic, Fran? You would know, right? With the resin stuff. I don't know. It's heavy. It's heavy, but it is not ceramic. It's plastic. Not a single scratch on it. I paid $2 for it with 20% off. Okay, now I'm going to tell you why I think it is. It says beading plastic tissue box buttercream. The reason, made in China. The reason I think thick acrylic. Okay. The reason I think it is Kmart is, I don't know if you can see where it says key right there? That was on the Kmart stickers back in the day. Because remember, they would have to key in the department of the item that you were buying. So it looks to me to be like a Kmart sticker. It doesn't say Kmart on it, but it's got that key right there. And then it's just got a bunch of numbers. I can't tell what the year would be. It says Department 48, Key 25. So, but Key was always on all the stickers at the Kmart. So anyway, so I got this. I believe it to be Kmart. If it's not, it's not. Heavy acrylic. I just love it. And it's going to go in the guest room. It's going to go in the guest room upstairs. So that's the guest room that Bunny and the daughter-in-law and my ginger snap use when they come here. So, and you know, I love this color. And Martha Stewart, back in the day at Kmart, she had a paint line, and buttercream was one of her colors that she had in her paint line at the Kmart. So, but I got this. So super happy, $2, 20% off. Now, you all know that thank you, Anna Marie. I think so too. I think so too. Do you like to see, I don't like to see a naked tissue box. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like to see a naked tissue box. I like to see a tissue box that has a cover on it, whether it's a fancy cover or a ceramic cover or just, you know, a wooden woven, you know, something like that. But I like to see a cover on a tissue box, whether it's the tall triangle or the tall square or the rectangle one. I just don't like to see naked tissue boxes. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why, but I just have this thing about it. So you all know that we prep here at Lilleybugglane because we want to be prepared and not scared. And I have been kind of assessing the items that we have that we can use in cases of emergency or illness or, you know, something like that. Well, I was a little bit lacking in things. Oh, Anna Marie. Oh, that's wonderful. I haven't found one of those yet, but don't rule me out yet, sister. Don't rule me out yet. You'll hear me squeal. You'll hear me squeal when I find one of those at the Goodwill. You certainly will. I think that's wonderful. So one of the things that I realized we were lacking in, yes, Fran, was injury preps, okay? So we didn't have, like, I didn't feel like we had adequate ace bandages, or we didn't have adequate compression sleeves for joints or fingers or, you know, ankles if we were to injure ourselves or someone we know was to injure themselves, and we could very quickly help them in an emergency situation. I did recently buy a brand new walker, okay, that has wheels in the front, and then it folds up. It's very, very nice, and I got it for $5 at the Goodwill. Still had the tags on it. So that's upstairs in the attic. I was able to find that. So that went towards our injury or recovery preps. We have a pair of crutches up in the attic when Bunny broke his leg. So we kept the crutches. So we do have a pair of crutches. Well, one of the things I had been looking for was a cane, C-A-N-E, right? Twisted ankle, sprained ankle, plantar fasciitis, you know, if you're dizzy, you know, and you're sick and you have to go to the bathroom and you might need a cane, or somebody has foot surgery and they don't have a cane. I know, Fran, right? Just, you never know when you're going to need something like that, right? So I was super, super happy to find this. This is by Carex, C-A-R-E-X. It looks brand spanking new. Okay, it's metal, and look at the beautiful blue ditzy pattern on this. Is that not just So feminine. Now you adjust the height by pushing in, and then there's holes right down here. So you can adjust the height for whoever it's for, right? And then you have the stopper here, and I paid $3 for it. Now, I would like to get one for a male, right? Because this is female. Because of the pattern, I would like to get one for a man in case we know somebody or Chewy or, would injure themselves and need a cane, right? Need a cane to get to the emergency room, need a cane to get to the hospital or the doctor's office. So I went ahead and bought this. Now, and it has a wrist thing too. And I mean, it looks brand new. A little bit dirty, but it looks, I mean, other than that, no scratches, no nothing. So this will go upstairs. Oh, okay. So you have the 4 feet on yours, Fran? The 4 feet. I thought this was fine, just for temporary use. Do you know what I mean? Not long-term use, but temporary use. And I looked at the Walmart, at the canes at the Walmart that are not the same brand, but the same concept with the button and the adjustable height. And they were selling for $19.96 brand new. And I got this for $3 and it looks brand new. And I just could not pass up that pattern, because what does it remind me of, everybody? Let's say it together. Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie. So anyway, so there you go. So that's the 2 things that I got at my local Goodwill earlier this week, okay? So I only bought those 2 items, and I was very, very happy with them. I will be looking for a male cane to add to that. And then I'm not too sure about a wheelchair. Chewy and I have kind of been talking about it. We did have a situation in the neighborhood where somebody had gotten knee surgery and they were sent home. They were sent home on painkillers and had a hard time standing up, getting from the car to the house, and a wheelchair would have been perfect, right? So we're kind of thinking about a wheelchair, but we'll see. But that's going to go towards our injury and recovery emergency preps if we may need them. Okay, now tonight we went to the Sharon Goodwill before we went to the Hut. So I have some things to share with you that I got at the Sharon Goodwill. Now, you all know that what my everyday dishes are Falstaff stoneware, and I have many extra pieces that are of that line, okay? And I've had the Falstaff for probably 30 years as my everyday dishes. And my mom and dad, I chose the pattern, and then my mom and dad started me with the dishes, and then we've just kind of built off of those. Well, one of my things that I have is this lamp, okay? And this is a Falstaff lamp. It's just a little accent lamp. Now, when I originally got this, it came with a navy blue pleated shade, okay? And I loved it, used it for many years, and the shade just kind of like the plastic part of it kind of dry rotted and it started cracking, and it was just super dusty and everything. So I got rid of it, and I've wanted to have this out here at Lilleybugglane as one of our accent lamps at night, kind of like a house night light. And so I was waiting to find a shade for it, right? And I've been looking, and I saw a couple, right? And this pattern is called Yorktown. This is the Falstaff Yorktown pattern, okay? Now, I saw this tonight at the Sharon Goodwill, and the Sharon Goodwill must have got in, I don't know what they got, but they had so much like good stuff tonight. good clothes, good accessories, good houseware stuff, like a buyout or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, they had a lot of lampshades, blah blah blah. I found this one, and I think it's going to be perfect with my Falstaff Yorktown. This is a clip lampshade. So you see it has the clip there that you put over the light bulb, right? And this is a slate blue and cream, like a grayish cream gingham. And I think it will look absolutely perfect with this Falstaff little lamp. So I was super happy to find this. I was super happy to find this. And it is in pristine condition. I mean, it looks brand new. There's not anything wrong with it. It's not yellowed. It's not cracked. It's not anything. And I paid $2 for it. No discounts today. Now, it's looking darker than it is. The blue isn't that dark if it's looking dark. It's not a navy blue. It's more of a slate gray blue. So I think that'll look really super cute. So I'm happy because I've wanted to have this lamp out, and I was having trouble finding a lampshade. You know what I mean? And I'm not adept at making lampshades. I know there are people that can buy a lampshade and like redo it. And I've watched them on YouTube do it. And it is, I mean, it's an art. It's an art, right? So I have that with the shade. I'm super excited. Now, the downstairs powder room here, we call it the creepy kid bathroom. There's a reason, because I collect pastoral pictures of children, like pictures of children, prints in pastoral scenes, like in fields or sitting in the flowers. They have their animals with them. They're feeding bunnies. You know, they're holding kitty cats and dogs and stuff like that. And my ginger snap is the one that came up with the name, the Creepy Kid Bathroom, because that's where we have all the pictures of the kids, the children in pastoral scenes. So I saw this and I thought this will be fabulous for the Creepy Kid Bathroom. I paid $1 for it. I am going to change the frame. I don't know if I'm going to paint it white or if I'm going to whitewash it. I think I might whitewash it, but I found this and I paid $1 for it. And it's just a sweet little girl. She's a blonde with ringlets, and she's holding a little duck, and she's sitting next to the water. So I thought that was super cute, and I thought it would be perfect for the Creepy Kid Bathroom. So I found that, and it was just $1. So, and this is a wooden frame. This is not a plastic frame. So I'm thinking this might be a few years old, because I remember when these wooden frames were very, very popular. So, and this glass looks like the non-glare glass. I don't know if you've ever seen non-glare glass, but that's what it looks like to me. So I will clean the glass, and then I think I might whitewash this and then put it into the downstairs powder room, which my ginger snap calls the Creepy Kid Bathroom. But look how sweet she looks with the duck. So I paid $1 for that. Super happy about it, right? Super happy. One of the first things my ginger snap does when he comes to his Mimi's house is he runs straight into the bathroom because he wants to see if his Mimi has found any new creepy kids. Of course, he probably has to use the restroom too after their trip, but he goes in there and he says, "Mimi, do you have any new creepy kids?" So there you go, right? There you go. Okay, listen, you all know how much I love the wedges, right? Right. And we all know Jody found a fabulous pair of wedges that she is keeping hidden in her closet, and she's not giving them up. She's not. So I'm keeping my peepers open for, those wedges, right? But you know how much I love the wedges because I'm a shorty, right? I'm a shorty and I like to have the height. I find wedges to be extremely comfortable. Well, I was like, what in the world is going on here? I found these wedges. They do not even look like they've been worn. They are no brand. So I'm assuming that they may have been bought through online or Amazon, or I'm not sure where, but they have not been worn. I mean, look at the sole. Not been worn. Okay. I thought they were super cute. I have nothing like this. They're kind of like, oh, there's a hair. There's a hair. They're kind of like macrame or lace, like cotton lace. And they're just look at that. A cream here and kind of like a khaki here. And then they have the jute, the tan jute heel. Now they're not high at all. Super comfortable. These are 38, right? I usually take a 37, but these are 38 and they fit me wonderfully. But I mean, look at that. Look at that. And I believe these were $4, I believe. Chewy did not give me the receipt. So, because he paid. He paid. He paid. But look at those. So I don't have anything that is a light color like this. Most of my wedges are black, or I have a pair of cognac ones, like a darker brown. But I don't have anything that is this, the white or the cream. So I thought those were super cute, kind of boho looking, right? But I know, right? I know, Fran. I know. I text him. I say, okay, I'm ready. And he says, how full's the cart? I say, don't you worry about it. Just come in here with your wallet. No, I don't. I don't do that. So he comes in and I show him everything and I tell him about everything. Look at this. I have to color my hair. Look at that. Right? I know. I have to color my hair. I'm going to do it this coming week. So I'm super excited about these. Another pair of wedges. Now, and these aren't high at all. Now, if you've never tried wedges, okay, try a pair on and see what you think of them, because it's totally different walking on a wedge than it is just a single heel. You know what I mean? And heels now, I like block heels. You know what I mean? Not like the skinny heel or well, I never wore stilettos, but I don't wear skinny heels anymore. I like the block heel because that makes you feel a little more stable. But I love wedges. I love them. So I was super happy to find these, okay? And I believe they were $4. I believe they were $4. Now, white pants, white capris, white shorts. I know, Fran, I remember you saying that. Was that during a circle time that you said that? I can't even, I never wore that tall. I never wore those that high. I didn't wear that high when I was younger. I mean, maybe like 2-3 inches, but I never went any higher than that. I didn't. And that was before, was that before the platform where they had the lift on the toe part and then you had the heel? You know what I mean? So it wasn't really as high as it looked. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, white garments, okay? White shirts, white pants, white skirts, white capris, white shorts, right? I love them, right? But they are so difficult One, to keep pristine white, right? Because you got body oil, you got makeup, you've got, just things that get on white, correct? Well, I needed a pair of white shorts, or a casual pair of white shorts. So I've been looking and looking and looking. Well, I found these and I'm very, very happy. These are by Crown and Ivy, and they're a size 6. And I look at this pink and white stripe on the inside waistband. Is that not fabulous, right? These are just a white pair of shorts. They have the side pockets, and they have a hook and zipper with a button in the front. They do have belt loops, and then on the back they have just the 2 slash pockets. And this is a nice weight, so I don't think it's going to be see-through, right? Can I tell you, I saw something on Instagram that if you're wearing white pants or white shorts, wear red underwear and you won't see your underwear through the white. Like, you won't be able to tell that it's red. It like disappears under white pants and under white shorts. I saw that on Instagram. I did. But anyway, so these are a nice cotton, and I'm really happy with these. I like the length, the inseam length, right? Because I'm older, so I'm not going to be wearing Daisy Dukes. Certainly not, because it's not appropriate, right? And I would look ridiculous. As a mature woman, I would look ridiculous in Daisy Dukes. I would look ridiculous in cutoffs with the strings hanging and all that kind. No. So these are nice and tailored, and I'm super happy with these. So, and these are by Crown and Ivy, and I believe these were $3.50. I didn't get the receipt from Chewy. I didn't. Okay, now I love pinstripe. Okay, I love pinstripe. I love black with white pinstripe. I love brown with cream pinstripe, but I don't wear brown. I love navy with a gray pinstripe. I love pinstripe. I think it's very smart. I think it's very classic for men and women, right? Men and women. I found this, and you probably heard me squeal. You did. You heard me squeal. You did, because I squealed. Okay? This is a jacket. It is black with white pinstripes, short sleeve, notch collar, 2 buttons. It has a band on the back with a little bit of ruffle on the back. Okay? It is by Courtenay. Okay? Now, there are no labels in this jacket other than this. None. Okay? None. This is almost like a denim. It's almost like a denim. Can you hear it? Hear it? It's almost like a denim, and you can see it's black with a white. They're not too short, Fran. They're short, but they're not too short, okay? And you've got a little bit of a gather up here at the sleeve, okay? All right, I'm going to show you what makes this so fabulous, okay? I'm going to show you. I had no idea what size it was. I had no idea, because there's no labels. There's no fiber labels in it. There's nothing. Okay? It's partially lined, The jacket is partially lined, not fully lined. I'm getting it situated here because I want it to look right. Okay. It comes with pants too. This is the tag from the Goodwill. Look at this. This is, I hope I can get back far enough. These are ankle pants that are kind of a wider leg with the jacket. Now, okay, now there is no size tags or anything in this. There's nothing. 2 buttons right here, princess seams. It comes down, has a little bit of a ruffle. That band in the back with a little bit of a ruffle back here. The sleeves are a good length for me because I don't have any, I don't have any loose skin on my arms. So other than just age, age drooping. The pants are a tab. There's a button here, zip, and then you button here. But the pants match the jacket. I was so thrilled with this. The length of the pants I love. Now this is black and white, so I could wear my black wedges, my Vionics with it. I could wear those with it. I have on my navy blue espadrilles right now. But I just love everything about this. There is not a single label other than that brand in the jacket and the pants. The pants have the same brand label in them. There's no size, there's no nothing. Now, when I was in the Goodwill, I saw this hanging there and I was like, oh my gosh, no. Then I was like, oh my gosh, yes. It reminds me of the 80s. It does, especially this jacket. Reminds me of the 80s, okay? I tried on the jacket and it fit. But the dressing rooms are closed at the Goodwill. So I couldn't try on the pants at the Goodwill. So as soon as we got home, I took off my lemon skirt and I put on the pants and I did a happy dance because it's perfect. It's perfect. I love the shoulders with the little bit of a poof right here, the short sleeves, the deep lapel, the princess seams with the cording. I love this belt in the back with the little bit of a peplum. I just love everything about it and the pants. So super happy. And I told Chewy, I said, we have to think of somewhere fancy to go so I could wear this because I think this could be fancy. I think it could be fancy. So anyway, $8.50 for the jacket and for the ankle pants. And I like the ankle pants because they're not tight ankle pants. They're just a beautiful straight down, I wouldn't say wide leg. I'd say a medium leg going all the way down. There's definitely not a straight leg. So super happy with this, $8.50. I can wear the jacket with a pair of dark wash jeans if I wanted to. I could wear it with a pair of black dress pants. I could wear the pants separate also with a crisp white long sleeve shirt. I could wear it with a crisp white 3/4 sleeve. Do you know what I'm saying? So these can be separate pieces or they can be pieces together. So I was super, super happy. Now I'm guessing because I'm between a 6, ooh, that was, I could have chopped my hair when I did that, right? I'm guessing that this is a 6 because I'm between a 4 and a 6 right now in size. So I'm guessing that this is a 6, the size, but it has no kind of labels in it at all. So super happy with this. So there we go. Okay, the last item that I got, I thought I could use it for conspiracy theory. Because it's that fabulous, right? Now, this is from Chico's. Okay, it's a size 0. I know, Frank. I know. I stood there for like 5 minutes and I'm debating with myself and I'm debating with Chewy because it didn't have any size in it. $8.50, and Chewy's like, Lala, just get it. The jacket fits you. If you get home and don't like the way the pants fit, just donate it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, it's $8.50. And he's like, just get it. Can I tell you? I am so glad I got it, because if I hadn't gotten it, I would be doing this live right now thinking about it. So super glad I got it. And I cannot wait to wear it. Okay. Chico's. This is Weekends by Chico's. Okay. Weekends by Chico's. This is a size 0. Now, I believe Chico's sizing goes 0, 1, 2, 3. I believe that's how their sizing goes at Chico's. I have a couple of things that are Chico's. I had some things that were 1s, but then they were too big for me, so I donated them back, and I don't have anything else. I think I do have a 0 that's a duster. But anyway, I'll show you what this looks like. I think it's going to be fabulous for conspiracy theory circle times. I do. Or if we were to go someplace fancy, when the weather got chilly and I needed something like an extra little layer inside, I think this would be perfect. And I was super happy. Now, let me tell you something. There was a lot of Chico's items. There was a lot of Christopher and Banks, and there was a lot of Loft from Ann Taylor Loft. Is that what that is? That's why I think that there was a buyout of some kind, because they had like multiples and multiples of things. The same thing, but multiples of it. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I look like look at me with the sleeves like this. Look at this. This is all like, can you hear it? Like metallic paint or studding or something. I'm not exactly even sure what it is, but it's sparkly. It's sparkly. And the back is just plain knit in the back. And I kind of felt it was a little big in the back here, but what I can do is I can run a piece of elastic if I want to across the back to tighten it up. But I was super happy with this. And if you just imagine my crisp white shirt with long sleeves, right? That'll look super nice. So there you go. So those are my Goodwill goodies, friends. Certainly, I was super happy with everything that I got. And I have to say, my favorite thing is the pinstripe suit. It is. It's the pinstripe suit. And can I tell you, it's kind of like mafia, right? Because all the mafia people back in the day, they all wore pinstripe suits, didn't they? They did. They did. They did. But I think it's going to be super versatile. I think it's going to be super versatile. So I'm super happy about it. I love everything that I got. And yeah, I can't wait to use the lamp. That's going to be really nice. And the tissue box, because we have tissues up in the guest room, but it bothers me that the box is naked. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't have a cover on it. So anyway, so that's it, friends. That is it for this week's Goodwill goodies. I know, right? I know. So thank you for joining me and letting me share my goodies and run my mouth. Oh, listen, it's the Hunter's Moon. Thank you, Fran. I try. I do. Can I tell you, Fran? I watch, I don't know for sure what her first name is. I'm not going to, no, her name is Karen. Her name, Fran. I think he's upstairs with Chewy. I think they're all upstairs with Chewy. Her name is Karen. I'm 100% sure her name is Karen. Her YouTube channel is called Lavender Clothesline. I have learned so much from her about thrifting at the Goodwill and just brands that I need to keep my eyes out for, and the quality of items that, you know, you need to look for certain things when you're looking at items to make sure. And she's really taught me a lot. And she's a really big eBay seller. She sells on eBay. And so she goes to the Goodwill like daily. She goes to the Goodwill like daily. And if you don't know her, Fran, check out her YouTube channel. She's a beautiful woman. She's got a beautiful voice, and she will take you with her to the Goodwill, and then she'll do like hauls and show you the items that she's going to be listing. Yeah, I can imagine. Although I don't know, because I've seen like videos of really nice legit vintage thrift stores in the city, in New York City, and in some of the boroughs and stuff too. So I mean, I think that would be super cool. But check her out, Fran, because I think you'd really enjoy her. She finds some really neat stuff. She does. And she lists it on eBay and sells it. And she sells on Facebook Marketplace. And I mean, she's got it going on. She is constantly flipping things and finding things. Oh, okay. Well, I could see that. I certainly could. But I'm trying. Well, if they're vintage, Fran, then they are going to be worth more, I think, right? I watched a video that vintage Hush Puppies. Remember Hush Puppy shoes, Fran? My dad had the best pair of gray suede Hush Puppies when I was growing up. Oh, they were wonderful. He might even still have them. I'll have to ask him. They were fabulous. Do you remember when Hush Puppies were real popular? I watched a video about, there's a store in New York City, which it's probably, you said Manhattan, that they specialize in vintage Hush Puppy shoes. And they went in, and it was just all vintage Hush Puppies, the shoes, all different styles, all different, you know. But I remember Hush Puppies when the men wore them, and then I believe the women, it came out for women. Oh, right. Well, You don't know, Fran. You don't know. Let me tell you something. I'd be walking the streets. Well, not now, I wouldn't because it's not safe. But I would be walking the streets trying to find treasures that people leave out on the sidewalk, right? That's what I'd be doing. Of course, we ride around here sometimes and we'll pass a treasure and I'm like telling Chewy, stop, stop, stop. So, and we pick up a treasure. So, but it's fun. It's fun. I really like it. And it's just my way of doing my part. You know, we've talked about that here at Lilleybugglane that, you know, there's a theme for this year at Lilleybugglane is do everything you can to buy secondhand. Don't feed in to the consumerism that is plaguing our society now. And that yeah, right, Fran? I know. I can imagine. I can imagine because people just don't want to have to lug it around or they don't want to have to lug it up three walk-ups, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, I'll tell you military bases are where it's at because, you know, people move in and out, in and out, in and out, and they don't want to have to pack up a lot of stuff. So if on military bases, the people that are transferring, right, they'll just pile their stuff up out front, and you know people are just going through it, and you know you get some good stuff. You do brand new furniture that's hardly been used because they buy new when they get there and they don't take it with them to the next place. You know, so it's it's a lot of fun though. You just kind of have to look everywhere you go, right? You do. And I know it's hard living in the city that probably living in the city and living like out in the way country. Do you know what I mean? That would be tough too because your neighbors, you don't have that many close neighbors, so you're not seeing things. But flea markets and things like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of flea markets in the city and in the boroughs, right? And I know flea markets are, yes, Fran. Well, especially there, right? I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't. Maybe, I wouldn't. I'm sorry to say that. I feel, that's just a shame, right? It's a shame. So, I want to thank you, Fran and Anna Marie, for joining me tonight. And you guys too, because I see you right there. So thanks for joining me, Fran. Thanks for joining me, Anna Marie. I appreciate it. And I enjoy sharing my goodies with all of you. If you're watching on the replay or visiting, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoy thrifting or secondhand living and what goodies have you found lately. Fran, I hope you have a great weekend. Anna Marie, I hope you have a great weekend. You will see me tomorrow, Fran, at the sink. You certainly will. And can I tell you, that sink needs some work. It certainly does. It needs some work. Chewy's been not rinsing the sink like I asked him to, so that's okay because I love shining it up. You know that, right? You know that. So, are we ready? I think we're ready. I hope you're happy. I hope you are happy. I hope you are healthy. Take your zinc every day. It is up to us. And I hope you are safe, friends. I certainly, certainly do. Please get out and look at the full hunter's moon, right? As if it couldn't get any better, right? We now have a full hunter's moon, and it is fabulous. I will see you tomorrow at the sink, and we will work it out, friends. We certainly will. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you again soon. Good night.